my name is Barbara Buljat Raymond, and this is the 8th video of the module Excel in Education. In this video, we are going to learn how to create charts, which is very useful to visually represent data from the tables. So charts are very useful for visually representing the data, and in order not to use this huge table, I selected just some of the data that we are going to use for our charts. So in the first example, this is the first set of data. We have written the total amount of points that each task had. So exam 1 20 points, exam 2 30 points, assignment 1 10 points, assignment 2 10 points, final exam 30 points. Total, obviously we can calculate with the function sum, and the total is 100 points. But now we want to visualize how big are each of these assignments. In other words, how many points from these 100 points represents each of these assignments. For this, we can use pie chart. So we go to Insert, Charts, Pie Chart. And now we can visually represent how big are these assignments. So we can see that light blue and orange are the biggest part, and then in the legend we can see what each color represents. So exam 2, which was 30 points, and the same shape for a light blue color, which is final exam. They are the biggest assignments of all this set of assignments. In the second example, we have a table of some of the students and we have their grades. So we want to see visually how well did each of them perform. So as you can notice, the first step in creating the charts is always selecting a table or selecting the data which you want to represent in the chart. Then the second step is the tab Insert, and for this example we can insert a column chart, for example this one. The length of each column represents the total amount of points, and we can see how well did each of them perform in each of these tasks. Again, in the legend we can see which color represents what assignment. In the charts, as usual, we want to make sure that everything is understandable just by looking at the chart without looking at the text or the tables besides the chart. So for example, here we are missing the title. In this case, we can write a title, for example, distribution of the points in the assignments for the course 1, 2, 3. This is just an example. And in the second chart we can write student grades, because we are representing the grades from each assignment of this course. One useful thing that I would like to remind you is that you can always add a chart element if it's missing. For example, let's say you don't have a legend here, and now we don't know what each color represents, so it's very important to have a legend. To insert any chart element, we can click on the plus and add chart element, or you can always go to the tab Design, which is active only when you click on the chart, and then you go to add chart element. So let's say we want to add a legend, and here you can even choose where do you want to add a legend. Is it right on the right side of the chart, on the top of the chart, the left side, or at the bottom? You can also miss the title, so the same way you would apply chart title above chart. You can also, for example, if you want to be more detailed, you can present data labels. So again, we go to add chart elements and data labels. So you want to, for example, present it on the outside end or its inside end, in the center, as you wish. And this is the end of this video. I hope it was useful.